The present, not holding on to the present, from not grasping the non-grasping itself. It is the present time that doesn't hold on to the present time. It is the present time that is beyond the present. That is for you not to aim forward, looking for something in the future. Not just grasping or not grasping, not grasping both grasping and not grasping. The present time dissolve the present time itself, cleanse the present time itself. The present time not holding on to the present. Not about holding on to the present time or focus on the present time. If you try to identify with the present, you will identify with the past and the future. Not to focus even on the present. Everything from not attached, both attached and not attached, not attached, both attached and not attached. And it will be the present time that not attached to the present, not attached to the present, not deluded, attached. Don't just either cut or not cut. If you cut both cut and not cut. And it will be the present time that cut, the present time itself. It is the present that enlightened in the present, not in the future. Not about the future, not about anything ahead of you. It is the present time that enlightened here and now, at the present. Don't just either might or not might, cut or not cut, might both might and not might. I told you, Nibbana doesn't have either might or not might. The present dissolve the present itself. Dissolve the dissolving. Don't just not grasping. Only the not grasping. Not grasping both grasping and not grasping. Not grasping both grasping and not grasping. Don't just either grasping or not grasping. Not grasping dissolve the not grasping itself. With everything. Not grasping, both grasping and not grasping, together with everything. All together with everything. With every particle in the world and the samsara. Cut, both cut and not cut, together, everything. All together with everything, with every particle in the samsara. To enlighten all together at once, end together at once. Don't just grasping or not grasping both grasping and not grasping, together with everything. So it release, relax all together for everything. The present time dissolve the present time. The present time cleanse the present time. It is the present that cleanses the present itself. Don't just grasp or not grasp. Not grasping both grasping and not grasping, together with every particle in this world, the samsara. That is dissolve the present time itself. The present dissolve the present not deluded in the present, not attached to the present. That is the present that enlightened the present itself.
แค่
Don't just
ใช่ไม่ใช่ลูก
identify, not identify. This is not it.
ไม่ใช่มันทั้งใช่ทั้งไม่ใช่
It is not, either is or is not.
สลายทิ้งเลย
Dissolve
ใช่ทั้งไม่ใช่
both it and not it.
ทิฏฐิวิบากวิบากทิฏฐิ
That is the difficulty from the
ไม่
idea.
ลูกก็สลาย
Karmic
ทิ้งเลย
difficulty of
ไม่
idea. Cut and not cut, dissolve
ไม่
both.
ไม่
That is the difficulty
ทั้งไม่
of idea. So cut both cut and not cut. Might both might and not might.
ไปอยู่แค่ไม่
Don't just
มันก็
either
วิบาก
might
ทิฏฐิ
or not might. You fixate on the karmic difficulty of idea.
ลูกก็สลายทิ้งเลยลูกไม่
Dissolve
ทั้งไม่
both might and not might. And together with everything, it isn't to reach Nibbana away from anything. It is everything, together with everything. It isn't about liberated from anything, but it is Nibbana and liberation. Together with everything, it isn't anything from anything, but together, all together, everything. When you're not grasping both grasping and not grasping all together. Release, relax, all together with everything. It isn't about release from anything. Release from the release itself. So you won't be difficult. You won't feel difficult trying to separate inner outer. You separate. You face difficulties all together at once. Everything. Everything. It's like awaken. Awaken. Everything. Everything awaken. Inner outer awaken together simultaneously. The essence of enlightenment is the same thing. Be the essence all together. Not grasping both grasping and not grasping. Cut both cut and not cut all together. Inner outer simultaneously. Together everything. Not about one or two things. That's too long. Everything. Cut. Might, both might and not might. Everything. Don't do it one thing, two things. Trying to might this, that. That's too long. When you cut all together. Cut both cut and not cut. All together at once. And together with everything, whatever, all perceptions, cut both cut and not cut, all together, cut and cutting for everything, all together with all your perceptions, sight, smell, taste, touch, cut both cut and not cut together with all your senses. You cannot bless. You cannot have great compassion if you try to cut from things, from the samsara. It isn't anything renounced from anything but together. Renounce, both renounce and not renounce together with everything. I have said before, Nibbana doesn't have either renounce, not renounce. Renounce, not renounce, that is ideas of desire. Desire create this concepts, these thoughts of renounce, not renounced. It is what desire make you think. When you have renounce, not renounce, you torture yourself. You harden yourself. That is how desire manipulate you, fabricate your idea. That might, both might and not might, has to be together with every particle in the samsara. And that will be the end of the two extremes of accepting and denying. You still accept and deny. That's still identifying. That is still realms of existence. So not choose, both choose and not choose. Together with everything. Denying, that is extreme. Accepting, identifying, that's also extreme. To choose to take something, that is one extreme. To deny whatever, that is another extreme. So it's not either to grasp or not grasp. Not grasping, both grasping and not grasping. Obsessed with grasping and not grasping. You still identify with the two extremes. Choosing from one to the other. Don't just grasping or not grasping. Don't just either not grasping, both grasping and not grasping. That is it. A blooming, let go of the blooming altogether with everything. To let go, both let go and not let go all at once. Not grasping, both grasping and not grasping all at once. And together with everything. And you don't have to wait for great compassion anywhere, anytime. But everyone can be the great compassion here now with everything. Do it yourself, together with everything. That is the great compassion. Release, relax, enlightened for everything, here, now. Not grasping, both grasping and not grasping, together with everything. That is how to release, relax, and enlighten for everything, together with everything. When you say it together, that is how you go with everything, not grasping, both grasping and not grasping, together. That is when it becomes the release, relax, together with everything. What is already relaxed can be relaxed together. Whatever that is cut and released all together, it together with everything. What already cut become cut for everything when you say together. That is great compassion. So everything, enlightened for everything. That's why I say together. The habit of choosing, that is habit of suffering, of self-torture. Choose attached, not attached, nibbana, no nibbana. That is karmic difficulty in that habit. It is desire in that habit. It is a torture. It is suffering. So, not grasping means not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. Don't stay with either grasping, not grasping. Dissolve both grasping and not grasping. If you cut, both cut and not cut. Don't be with either cut or not cut. Dissolve both cut and not cut.
ถ้าทิ้งก็ทิ้งมัน
If
ทั้
you
งตัว
let
ทิ้ง
go,
ตัวไม่ทิ้ง
let go, both let go
ประโยค
and not
แค่
let
ทิ้ง
go.
หรือไม่ทิ้งอะไร
Don't
ทิ้ง
let
อะไร
go
ไม่ทิ้ง
or
อะไร
not let
ไป
go.
แค่
Don't
ทิ้งอะไร
just
ไม่ทิ้ง
let
อะไร
go of
ทิ้ง
anything
มันทั้ง
or
ตัว
not
ทิ้ง
let
ตัว
go
ไม่
of
ทิ้งนั่นแหละ
anything, but let go of
ส
both
ลาย
let
ทิ้ง
go
ไปทั้งตัว
and
ทิ้ง
not
ไม่
let
ทิ้ง
go. Dissolve both let go and not let go.
นั่นแหละมันจึง
That
กลายเป็น
is
เสถียรกันไปแบบ
when all
ล้าง
everything
ไปล้าง
balanced
ลอยล้างกันไป
become the dissolution, the
มันจะ
emptying
ไม่มีทั้งสุด
without a
มีทั้งหย่อน
trace,
ยาน
no extremes of accepting or denying, and it won't be
ตรงกลาง
a
ก็ไม่
middle
ใช่อะไรใน
either.
กลางตรงกลางก็ไม่
Being
ใช่อะไรในตรง
in
ก
the
ลาง
middle, in a way that there is nothing, no meaning in
ถ้า
that being.
ตรงกลางแบบอะไรในตรงก
If
ลาง
you
เนี่ย
still
ไม่ใช่กลาง
identify with being in the middle, it's not a true middle.
ปัญหามันเสี่ยง
It is still about the idea of desire. Still have desire if you still being in the middle.
แม้แต่กลางก็ไม่ใช่อะไรในกลาง
Being in the middle doesn't mean anything.
ถ้าอะไรในกลางมันก็
If
ไม่
you
กลาง
still identify with being in the middle, it won't be a true middle.
ศูนย์กลางศูนย์ศูนย์ศูน
It
ย์
is
คือว่าง
the middle in a way that doesn't mean anything.
มันไม่ใช่จุดศูนย์กลาง
It
ศูนย์
is
กลาง
not the center, not the middle, in a way that you are in that center, in that middle.
ถ้ากลางแบบอะไรในกลางเขาเรียกว่าจุดศูนย์กลางมันยังเป็นจุดอยู่
If you still identify with being in the
เขาเรียก
middle,
กลางแบบอะไรในกลาง
being in that center,
มันมีจุดในกลางอยู่
there is still a point,
ศูนย์กลางจริงอะศูนย์
a true middle,
ศูนย์ก็คือ
a
ว่าง
true center. It means emptiness. It doesn't mean
กลาง
anything.
ที่
It
ไม่
has
ใช่อะไร
no
ในกลาง
meaning. It is being in the middle, in a way that you're not identifying. No meaning.
ไม่ใช่ลูกก็อย่าไปแค่ใช่
When
ไม่
you
ใช่
not
ไม่ใช่
identify,
ทั้ง
don't
ใช่ทั้งไม่ใช่
just keep on not identifying. Not identify, both
ใช่
identify
ไม่
and
ใช่
not
มันยังเป็นตัณหา
identify.
ทิฏฐิอยู่โมหะทิฏฐิอุปทานทิฏฐิอยู่ไม่รู้
If you still identify, not identify, that is still a delusion of idea.
อย่าแค่ใช่ไม่ใช่
Don't just identify or not
ไม่ใช่
identify.
ทั้งไม่ใช่
Not identify, both identify and not identify. Everything.
สลายทิ้งเลย
Dissolve, both identify and not identify.
มัวแต่ใช่มัวแต่ไม่
If you
ใช่
keep
ก็
on
ไม่ได้
identify, not identify, that's torture.
ก็พร้อมกัน
And together with everything.
หมดความเห็นแก่ตัวแล้วหมดความเห็นแก่
That will be the
ตัว
end
เอง
of
เห็นแก่ส่วนตัว
focus on self
จะได้หมด
or focus on others.
จะได้สลายหมดทั้งส่วน
Dissolve
ส่วนรวม
both
ล้าง
self
หมดทั้ง
and
ส่วน
public.
ส่วนรวมสลายหมด
Dissolved
ทั้งส่วนรวม
together,
ส่วนรวม
both self and public.
ไม่ใช่มัวแต่ส่วนตัวขึ้นสมองส่วนรวมขึ้นสมอง
Don't
อยู่นั่นแหละ
focus on either self
สลายหมด
or
ทั้ง
others.
ตัวสลายหมดทั้งส่วน
Dissolve both self and public.
เรียกว่าตัดสรู้ช่วย
That
เรียกว่า
is
จบ
to enlighten, to end all together.
พร้อมกันไป
Together with
พยายาม
everything.
จะละมัน
Not trying to be away from everything. If you try to renounce the renouncing. Renounce both renounce and not renounce.